ride sharing programs or services?
The only thing I really know is, well, the ones I'm familiar with are Uber and Lyft, and that would probably be about it.
And what do you know about those services?
I'm more familiar with Uber just because I've actually used Uber once, and that's really about it. I was using it in Austin, and my experience wasn't too bad.
Can you share more about that first experience?
Well, I was in Austin for Austin City Limits, and I needed a ride from the actual Zilker Park to get back to my parking lot because we had kind of parked far away. So it was actually a pretty good experience. We were able to get a ride pretty quickly, and something that I thought was pretty cool was that I was able actually to choose, who my Uber driver was, and that's something I really liked. And the driver itself, well, he was pretty cool. He made the ride pretty comfortable, and I didn't have too much problems with it. So
Would you say it was a different experience than a traditional taxi ride?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think that honestly, I enjoyed Uber a lot more than I did a taxi ride, because the few times that I've ridden a taxi, I guess both haven't really been that great of experience. So with an Uber, I think I really like the fact that I was able to choose who was my driver, and I think that made a lot of a difference. I think it really does revolutionize the fact that there are so many people that don't have vehicles or don't have cars or any form of transportation that can get them from like one place to the other, or a store or anything like that, or school. So with Uber, I think it's made a huge impact. I don't think it would probably get rid of taxi services, just because there is kind of not so much of a stigma against Uber, but a negative stigma, but the fact that the majority of the people that use Uber are middle class to lower class. So the upper class, I think, is going to probably lean towards more taxis and their own form of transportation, in other words, they have like their own drivers and stuff like that. So I think it's still going to stay pretty relevant.